Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Konoha Reacted to a Reality in Which Naruto Did Not Become a Shinobi. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta channel as well. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins with Tsunade Senju in the Hokage office, as currently she was just winding up doing her paperwork, as in came Shizune, her assistant, and, well, the girl she has raised. Tsunade-sama, here is today's paperwork. What? But I just finished up the paperwork. Shizune, that was your old paperwork that piled up. Please make sure that this time it doesn't pile up, Tsunade-sama. I'll make sure about that. Can you grab me a shake? No! That is how the paperwork piled up in the first place, as Tsunade groaned. But before she could say anything or do anything, right in front of her eyes, Shizune vanished. In a bright light, Shizune! Tsunade, getting up as the paperwork dropped, got where Shizune was and began to look left and right. But before she could call for Anbu, she too disappeared. As now, she as well as Shizune found themselves. Tsunade-sama, what is this place, Shizune? Where are we? I don't know. This plane, it's different. That is because it is, said a voice. Who are you? I am Kami. And I have brought you here to show you something. Show us what? Our reality. Our reality in which Naruto Uzumaki made the other choices. And it is a little bit different than yours. As there we see, not only the two of them arrived, after them arrived Sakura Haruno, Ino Yamanaka, and other of Naruto's friends, alongside with the other Jonins. What is going on here, Hokage-sama? I do not know, Kakashi. Everyone. This person claiming to be Kami has summoned us, talking about something regarding the brat Naruto. I want you all to settle down now. There's one more person who needs to arrive. As suddenly arrived Jiraiya. Jiraiya? What is going on here? I was with Naruto. No, Jiraiya, you were peeping on the women. Stop lying. And now sit down there. You were what? I was not. I am Kami. Do you think I would lie to you? Come on, Jiraiya. Give me a good reason why I should not kill you. Please don't. As Jiraiya was beaten to a bloody pulp before being placed and healed by Shizune on his seat. Alright, let's get this over with. What is this about? There's one more person that needs to be here. And lo and behold, arrived Sasuke Uchiha himself. Sasuke, you're under arrest for... You're no need to under arrest. Once everything is shown and settled, you all will realize what I'm talking about. And this reality is quite different. Different from your own. In this, Naruto Uzumaki did not chose to become a shinobi, and that would have a huge impact on all of your lives. What do you mean, all of our lives? You will see, Kiba Inuzuka. You will see. As suddenly the light emerged on the screen that was hovering above them, as all of them settled down, as Sasuke also began to look with interest of how his life would have changed. And on the screen appeared older Konoha, the older version when Hiruzen Sarutobi was in charge, as currently Hiruzen Sarutobi was speaking to a 4-year-old boy. I don't want to be a Hokage. I don't want to be a shinobi. What? But my dear boy, yesterday you said that you wanted to be the Hokage and a shinobi that was so strong. What happened to your motivation, Naruto? I realized one thing. The people hate me. When I try to go inside the academy or, well, even in the library, they just kick me out. It's a waste of time. These people would never like me, Gigi. Never. The only person who give a damn about me is you or the ramen guy. Tenoichi? Yeah. He's the only one who allows me inside. That is why I like the ramen. As Naruto looked down, as he wiped his tears. Nay, tell me who my parents are at least. I'm afraid I can't do that. For that you have to become a shinobi, Naruto. Fine, don't tell me. And don't talk to me ever again. I don't wanna be a shinobi. You all people are cruel. Saying that, the 4-year-old turned on his heel and began to leave. Naruto, wait! But Naruto didn't wait or listened. He just continued walking and left. As everyone watching this was shocked, Naruto never did this to Hiruzen-sama, said Kakashi. I have been the Anbu who has been keeping a watch on Naruto. He never has been this down. Well, Sensei did send it in his letters and reports whenever I asked about Naruto that Naruto usually felt a lot down. The kid was trying to keep up a mask of a happy-go-lucky child all this time. It gets tough over the course of years, but that was in the beginning, and the boy gave up because of the people of Konoha. He couldn't handle it. Unlike our Naruto, who was able to. As later on they saw that Naruto was so hated that he was not even allowed to buy or do anything. And the civilian council of Konoha was deeming it impossible for continuing to pay for Naruto because he was still an orphan kid. And in the end, Naruto, having had enough, just packed his stuff and left in the middle of the night. He was already good at running away from people whenever they were pissed, so that is what he did. He ran away from Konoha with the little money that he had saved. He was able to get on a carriage and hide himself while clutching his stuff to sleep and traveling to the other side. Wait, what? What do you mean he left? As the image paused, as Jiraiya stood up. That never happened. I told you this is another reality. Naruto does not want to become a shinobi. And because of that, he has left. Because the people were continuously being mean to him and he has had enough. The boy, he did not lock away his hatred. It's just he gave up on the people who did not believe in him. Unlike the Naruto that you have here. So what? If Naruto doesn't become a shinobi, not like it's the end of the world. Right? Said Kiba. Right, guys? Just see for yourself, Kiba. As after that we see, the first one to realize this was within a week was Hiruzen Sarutobi, but he wasn't alone, because Jiraiya was the first one through Gamamaru. As they saw, Jiraiya was called to the Toad Mountain, as Jiraiya flinched when he heard that. This can't be good. As he frowned and continued to watch alongside everyone who was watching in silence. Jiraiya, the situation is dire. Gamamaru-sama is dying. What? As both of the Jiraiya said in unison, calm down, Jiraiya. This is another reality, said Tsunade. Yeah, I guess you're right, Tsunade. As the Jiraiya then arrived inside where Gamamaru-sama was resting and breathing his final breath. Jiraiya, you have failed. Konoha has failed. There's nothing we can do now. We all are destined to be doomed and lose. No matter what happens, we are all doomed now. But what about the prophecy? The child of prophecy? The prophecy? The child of prophecy has given up on his will, on his destiny, on all of us. Maybe the tests were too tough for him. And after that, Gamamaru closed his eyes, and Jiraiya was left in shambles. Until he got a letter that Naruto has run away from Konoha and has been missing for a week. And that is when he began to connect the dots. So he is the child of prophecy. Said Jiraiya, what do you mean by that? As Sakura asked this, and even Sasuke was interested. The child of prophecy does exist in our reality. I was told by Gamamaru-sama to find and train since I was the perfect first sage. If Naruto is the child of prophecy, then that means he's the one who is destined to save us. Save not only Konoha, but for the whole elemental nation. From what, Jiraiya? A huge catastrophe that is going to soon befall on us. I don't want the kid to fight to the death or something. No. I believe if we train him enough, that won't happen. But now more than ever, I need to train him much more seriously than ever, knowing that I am working with the child of prophecy. By the time I will return, Naruto will be 10 times stronger. But I don't understand one thing, said Sasuke. Why does this concern any of us? If Naruto is the child of prophecy and it is his destiny to fulfill, Him leaving doesn't make any sense because the prophecy still exists, doesn't it? As Kamamaru has said the voice. The prophecy is invalid in that reality because Naruto has given up. Given up on his will, his destiny, and all of you. And you will see what the consequences of that thing will be. As they witnessed, the first thing to happen was that Konoha did not have a Jinchuriki, and not only that, since Naruto wasn't there, once the Uchiha massacre happened, Sasuke never was able to form any of the bond and always was on the flight risk, so he never made it into the Team 7, making sure the Team 7 never was created in the first place. Kakashi was never the sensei of them and was still an Anbu, while Sakura, she was in a team with a new sensei alongside with two other Genins, and on their first mission, Sakura died because they were ambushed by a mob and she was killed brutally. As Sakura flinched and hugged her knees. No. Oh my god, Did I? Yes, Sakura. Your other half died on the very first mission of yours. As Ino hugged Sakura. As Ino gulped. This cannot be. How is this possible? How can a single life? Because Naruto is the child of prophecy now. The one who was destined to save us. Sent by Kamiyami and Shinigami themselves, and he has given up on all of us. While on the other side, they also witnessed that after Sakura's death, things didn't go as well as planned because on the first encounter that Itachi as well as Sasuke had, because in that reality Sasuke was able to become a Chunin, and the Chunin attack still happened and Tsunade still became the Hokage after Hiruzen died. Sasuke was killed by Itachi because Itachi realized that Sasuke was long since gone and had no attachment to anything and was filled with curse of hatred. And then he destroyed his Sharingan and brother's body as Sasuke was visibly shaken. So I lose to Itachi because of my hatred towards Naruto not being existent. No, Naruto was your rival and friend, your only bond that you won't admit that you had. Sasuke, since he didn't exist there because he left, you were left to your own devices, drowning in your hatred to the point that you were never strong, but your hatred was, and in the end that costed you your life, making your brother decide that it was not worth it to keep you alive. Sasuke growled and gritted his teeth. So I die because of Naruto not being there. Yes. What happened to the rest of us? Hinata, while facing Neji in the Chunin exams, dies because Naruto didn't intervene. And Neji, he is executed later on by Hiyashi, who is grief-stricken. And Hanabi, who becomes a tyrant later on. What? As both Neji as well as Hinata were shocked. What do you mean my little sister becomes a tyrant? After losing you, the only thing akin to a mother, at the hands of the, well, outer clan of the Hyuga, she became a dictator of a sort, resentful towards those who possessed the seal mark. And she was the one who continued on the cycle of hatred amongst the Hyugas. I can't believe this. I know that I was not in the right mind of state when that happened, but I regret what I did. That is because Naruto was not there. He is the first one to intervene and vow that he would save Hinata, the repetition by defeating you. But Naruto was never there, and you, in your fit of rage and, well, your ideologies, killed Hinata, making you the one who was resented by both Hiyashi as well as Hanabi, making her into the very thing that you wanted to destroy. I have failed. I did not change at all. There was nothing to change in the first place. So that is how we die, huh? Hinata-sama by my hands, and I at the hands of my uncle and Hanabi-sama. Can we continue? Said Tsunade with a grim expression. Because currently 4 of the kids have died already. Until she saw that Jiraiya went on a search to find Naruto, but found Akatsuki, and he too perished. Jiraiya. I see. So I was able to find my old students and die at their hands. If this is how I go, then I guess I have to accept it. No, we can change that. Of course. Because that is destined to happen. But you can change it, Jiraiya. After all, you are necessary for Naruto's development. As Jiraiya sighed and was in deep thought. So, what else happens? As on the other side, they witnessed that Naruto was far away at one corner of a village which was known for its farming and whatnot. Naruto arrived there, drifting from one place to another, stealing and whatnot, and at the age of 6, after only 2 years of leaving, Naruto was there. He was in not a good condition and was saved by an old couple who adopted him as their grandson figure. Naruto now learned farming from them as well as took over their lands while making sure to take care of them. And not only that, he found a girl named Hinoko who was, well, the village chief's daughter and married even her. And by the time Zetsu arrived there, Naruto didn't put up a fight. In fact, he invited the Akatsuki inside and gave them some of the treats. Why is he helping them? Doesn't he know that they're gonna kill him? You'll be shocked to find out what they do. Why are you doing this? You do know that we are here for your life. What are you truly after? Because I highly doubt that a farmer like me would have done anything to you. We want the Biju that is sealed within you. The Nine Tails. As Naruto's eyes widened for a moment until he sighed. I have tried to talk to him, but he doesn't listen. Always, yells at me and calls me pathetic and whatnot. You're not pathetic, kid, said Conan. If anything, I must say, you have put it up a good fight on your own. Being born in a shinobi village and still being able to live a normal life in this accursed world, you have done something great. Tell you what, we'll leave you here for the time being and find a way to get the Biju out of you without killing you. I'll be grateful for that. As Zetsu, being the impatient one, wanted to kill Naruto and just take the Biju, but even he must admit, because Naruto was an unfortunate soul who has suffered already enough from the beginning of his life that he has finally gotten a stable life. They should respect it and leave him as he is. As the people watching this were shocked, I can't believe this. How? Those people, they ruthlessly killed the other Jinchurikis. We have witnessed that. Then how are they? Because they saw that Naruto was an unfortunate soul like them. And something interesting is going to happen. Something that will change everything. As they then witnessed that Zetsu, while alongside the rest of the Akatsuki, finding a way to free the Biju, was met with none other than Hagoromo Otsutsuki himself, the sage. Correct, and an important figure who was supposed to be on the side of yourself and Naruto. But since he has given up, the sage himself has given up on you all. What? No, that cannot be. If the sage gives up, then what happened to the shinobi world? It dies. Because that is what is going to happen. You got to be kidding me, said Kiba. All that because Naruto just gave up like a wuss? This has to be a big joke. No, Kiba. We chose Naruto Uzumaki because we created his soul. And that reality, we gave him his own free will. You should be lucky that we made him hardwired so that he has to be loyal. Because if it wasn't for that, he would have long since given up on you. Or worst, turned traitor, and or worse than Sasuke Uchiha sitting there. As even Sasuke flinched, realizing that Naruto that they had was hardwired by Kami and Shinigami to be loyal as well as he was. But if he was cunning and dangerous, things could have been way more serious. Or now they begin to wonder if any one of them would have survived. Especially Tsunade. Can we? You want to see? Fine. I will show you the glimpse. As they then saw the glimpse of the future of that reality. Naruto with cold blue eyes, holding a blade while he was covered in blood, standing in front of the laying corpses that he has butchered down of Sasuke, Sakura, Kakashi, and the rest. You betrayed my mother and father. You betrayed me. I'll burn this village down myself. As he summoned a darker version of Rasengan and slammed and destroyed Konoha as the vision faded. What was that? That was the Naruto that I was speaking of. The ruthless one. The one that doesn't just care about anything. Or anyone. Because he knows what all of you have done and he wants all of you to pay. He wants revenge. And that is what he will get. As all of them go, it's hard to imagine Naruto like this. He's just so different, I know. And you should be grateful. And as for why I brought you here, it's simple. Because you all need to change. You all need to be together to be the backbone of his. Even you, Sasuke. Because his current goal, instead of saving the whole world, is you. I see. Because that Naruto that we are seeing is unnerving. And the Naruto that we watched, there's still for him to see. He's unnerving as well. Quite shocking actually. As that is when they witnessed that Naruto that they were seeing before, that the sage met with Zetsu and gave him the technique that would summon all the 9 Bijus and free the mother. Instead of killing all the people, Zetsu was told of only doing one thing: take away the chakra and give it to his mother alongside his apology. And that is what Zetsu agreed upon. Using the seals that was given to him by Hagoromo himself, not only the Chibaku Tensei was reversed without destruction of the moon, but also the chakra was taken alongside the 9 Bijus. I mean, pretty much the 9 Tails was the only one left, but then again, he was the only Jinchuriki that was alive and without killed. The civilians were now all civilians as such, and there was no longer a shinobi single left alive because every one of them and all of them have been turned into civilian pests. While the others, such as Pain and the others, they too have been turned. As soon as Kaguya arrived, she was presented with the words of Hagoromo by Zetsu as well as the chakra, and Kaguya accepted and left. And they all were stunned. Is that it? Yes, the sage betrays you because you betrayed his ideologies. You made his child of prophecy give up. The one he was going to make the new sage of the 6th path of the new era, alongside you, Sasuke. What? Yes, because you and Naruto possess the souls of his 2 sons, Indra and Asura. Since Asura gave up, Indra was drowned in his hatred because Asura was never there to become his anchor. And you two, alongside the rest of the elemental nation, failed. Since this happened, we never want this reality to go and come to life. Wait, what happened to Naruto? Said Kakashi. Oh, he went on to live a normal life. While the shinobi nations turned into the civilian nations were still in conflict. Even if their chakra was gone, their egos was still as such. And so, they fought with weapons. There was still huge bloodshed everywhere. No prestigious clans, only civilians and people alike. All of them fighting for the survival of their own people and nations. This is hard to believe. Our legacy of thousands of years all destroyed because Naruto gave up. Said Asuma, of course it is hard to believe. But this is the reality that I wanted you to see and wanted you to be grateful of. I have seen that there are a lot of flaws in your reality, but if you continue down and Naruto decides to give up or turns bad, it will be all on you. Got it? Yes. We got it. Then leave. And so they all of them did, as Kami was hopeful that at least this reality would change. Hopefully. While making sure that Naruto was at least happy in the one reality where he gave up. as this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Metabotif channel as well. I really wanted to make some reaction stories now because I'm kind of interested into them, because it's been a long time since I've done those. So if you have any recommendations, ideas, or suggestions for reaction stories, you can leave them in the comment section. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.